So your bucket list item is for you to be the person that did it and for you to go to bed knowing I was the person that did that. And it's you letting yourself be a next level of you.
Mix 102.5, the best mix from the 90s to now. Big Poppa in the afternoon. Mental Wellness Wednesday. Life coach Rebecca Silence coming back to life. New book coming out. Also, the emotional survival kit available at RebeccaSilence.com. Rebecca, how are you?
I am very well, even in the midst of chaos and separation and turmoil. I am still hopeful and connected to what's possible.
So with this weekend, anybody
Yeah.
in Central New York knows that this weekend is Boilermaker weekend.
Yeah.
It's if you are in the 315, you know what the Boilermaker is. It's the largest 15K in the world, and there's all kinds of side events. There's a 5K, there's kids runs, there's walks, there's all kinds of things involved in it. It's the biggest weekend in our area, period. And I bring it up because I want to talk about bucket lists, because
Okay.
a lot of people
Yeah.
use the Boilermaker or the 5K as a bucket list thing. And some people that may not be on their bucket list, but I want to talk about stepping outside of your comfort zone to achieve something on their bucket list.
This is such a great topic. And the Boilermaker was on my bucket list, and I did it when I first moved back to New York after I don't even know how many years away, at least a decade. But I think, especially now, whether you feel like you have a lot going on just personally and at home and in your world, or just with so many changes and so much going on in our nation and in our world, having something to look forward to is game changing and especially important right now. If you're in a rut, something to look forward to is the solution. If you're in crisis, something to look forward to is the solution. If you're just bored and stagnant, something to look forward to is the solution. So my kind of bucket list hack is don't make it a fantasy that maybe someday that you keep far away. Like pick one thing, bucket list, that's happening in 2022. And it doesn't have to be like you're going to go and hike Machu Picchu in Peru. It can be Utica, New York has a Boilermaker. It can be that you start your own meetup group. It can be that you join a new community somewhere, whether it's at church or open mic night that you just start to attend, right? But like, do you even know what you want? That's the question I want you to sit with for a second. Do you even know what you want? Is your life filled with a weekly something that you're looking forward to, a monthly something that you're looking forward to, an annual something that you're looking forward to? What is it? And I think the Boilermaker is such a great example. In my opinion, Utica, New York is one of the greatest places in our country for so many reasons, but that little town is on the map. Everything from the Boilermaker to the tailor and the cook to, so many Finger Lakes are close by, but so many companies and leaders and people in that community that took a risk to make their company stand out, to make their mission, their dream stand out, have taken place there. And let's not forget that every big, unique change started with one person just having an idea of that sounds cool. And a bucket list item is something that just starts out with that sounds cool. But why not give yourself permission to make it happen for yourself? That's where the gap gets filled from where you are and where you want to be. Like, it sounds cool isn't enough to make it happen.
So when we're talking about like bucket lists, and you mentioned, having something to look forward to, and maybe that's the first step, is trying to figure out something that makes you happy and something to go forward to, because a lot of times bucket lists are like you said, climbing Mount Everest or something like that. But being able to do something a little bit smaller that you can still achieve, but it still makes you go outside your comfort zone. How can we help people get outside of their comfort zone to achieve that first thing that's going to make them happy?
So good. And like there's the t-shirts and the memes, be the person your dog thinks that you are, right? I want
I've
you,
never seen that, but okay.
I think it's hysterical, right? Like our dogs, right? Your cute little pug thinks you are the sun, moon, and the stars, right? I
No.
think the purpose, oh, I think so. Even
No,
if
no,
she
no,
pees in your
no,
shoe,
my pug thinks that Grandma B is the grand all be all. I'm just kind of I'm the fat man that feeds her. That's that's what
which
that is.
is the sun, moon, and stars, right? I rest my case. Mic drop. Anyways, I think the purpose of the bucket list is so you can be the person you can be. That's so important. So, yes, think about, fantasize about what you want, give yourself something to look forward to. But then the point is to be the person that did it. When I ran the Boilermaker, I was saying I was going to do it because I wanted to be the person that did it. So your bucket list item is for you to be the person that did it and for you to go to bed knowing I was the person that did that. And it's you letting yourself be a next level of you. Maybe adventure is important to you. So you do your bucket list item and now you're more of an adventurer. I just think perspective is really important here, because if you don't think you're worth it, or you don't think you can, or you don't think that it's something, worth spending your time on, you'd feel guilty because you have all the to-do lists to do. Just press pause for a second and recognize life goes fast. And
Yeah.
if you want to meet a version of yourself, you have to be the person that did the thing to be that version of yourself. So I don't care if it's fitness. I don't care if it's spirituality. I don't care if it's family, relationships, but it's time for you to put yourself out there so that you can be the person you can be. And I just want you to pick one thing, and I want you to let us know what on earth it is that you're going to do by the end of this year. I have couples that their bucket list item is to see if their marriage really could be as happy and intimate and connected as they hope it could be. I have people that they think they have to get a divorce, but I'm the Hail Mary pass. Let's see. Like that's their bucket list. Maybe it's, I've got the coolest little book club. When I moved to Colorado to our community, my bucket list item at one time was to join a book club. And we are 4 years strong. There's 7 of us and we support each other. We encourage each other. We never talk about the books. I barely ever read them, but it was a bucket list item. And now it's my reality. Find your bucket list item and make it your reality. I mean, our radio shows, starting with Confession Tuesday on KISS to Mental Wellness Wednesday here on Mix, that was a bucket list item for me. Let yourself have it.
And if you want help in the right direction, go to RebeccaSilence.com. The Emotional Survival Kit will help in so many different ways. The Emotional Survival Kit at RebeccaSilence.com. And coming soon, coming back to life, brand new book out in October. It's a Mental Wellness Wednesday. Life coach Rebecca Silence. Always amazing stuff. And we'll talk to you next week.
Mwah! Love you all.